let's talk about Hamlet with all that in mind. It was first published in a quarto version in 1603. Here's the actual entry into the Stationer's Register. The cursive is wicked. So let's see if we can figure it out. There it is. Revenge of Hamlet with 2 T's. Prince of Denmark. Yeah. Hamlet is not technically one of our 18 plays in that it had already been published by 1623, but it's worth talking about. Popular wisdom goes like this. We already had Hamlet, 1603. The First Folio published it again and pretended it was doing something new and cool. Thanks a lot, First Folio. Let's take a closer look. So, here we have Zach. 1623 Hamlet from the First Folio. Good morning, Zach. And here is Ben. 1603 Hamlet from the First Quarto. Ben. Hemmings and Condell actually wrote something in their introduction about exactly this. They talk about
diverse, stolen, and surreptitious copies maimed and deformed by the frauds and stealths of injurious impostors.
Well, this represents a pretty good example of exactly that. Hamlet was a very popular play in its day, and there was money to be made by any kind of rapid publication. All you needed was a source for the material, as we've said, foul papers, perhaps discarded by the author, maybe a prompt copy from a previous production, or, I suppose, in lieu of those, just possibly a drunk actor who vaguely remembered the lines. So, Zach, what's on your mind? Are you thinking to be or not to be?
To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles, and by opposing, end them. To die. To sleep. No more. And by sleep to say we end the heartache, and the 1,000 natural shocks that flesh is heir to, 'tis a consummation devoutly to be wished.
Ben.
To be or not to be? Aye, there's the point. To die, to sleep. Is that all? Aye. All.
Wait, really? Is that really all?
Aye, all.
To die, to sleep perchance to dream. Aye, there's the rub, for in that sleep of death, what dreams may come when we have shuffled off this mortal coil must give us pause. There's the respect that makes calamity of so long life. For who would bear the whips and scorns of time? The oppressor's wrong, the poor man's contumely, the pangs of disprized love, the law's delay, the insolence of office, the spurns, the patient merit to the unworthy takes, when he himself might his quietus make with a bare bodkin. Who would these fardels bear, to grunt and sweat under a weary life, but that the dread of something after death? The undiscovered country from whose bourne no traveler returns. Puzzles the will, and makes us rather bear those ills we have than fly to others we know not of.
No. To sleep. To dream. Aye, Mary, there it goes. For in that dream of death, or when we awake and born before an everlasting judge, from whence no passage ever returned. The undiscovered country, at whose sight the happy smile and the accursed damned.
Thus conscience does make cowards of us all, and thus the native hue of resolution is sicklied o'er with the pale cast of thought, and enterprises of great pitch and moment. This regard, the currents turn away and lose the name of action. Soft you know, thy fair Ophelia, nymph in thy orisons be all my sins remembered.
Oh, this conscience makes cowards of us all. Lady, in thy orisons, be all my sins remembered.
Thank you, Ben. I think it's fair to say we'll stick with the First Folio version and give a little credit to Condell and Hemmings here, not just for the 18 plays we would have lost, but also for preserving the dignity of the other 19.